this morning watching the news. Um, yeah, at any rate, I have got to address this. I've got to get into this video because I'm just trying to understand some things, okay? Excuse my cough, y'all know I got a cough. It's feel like it's coming along. Let me address that because so many people was telling me to get better, and I just want to say I do feel a little bit better. Not at 100%, but I do feel a little bit better. I do think that the robotism helped a little bit. Okay, now listen. This video is directed towards my goddaughter, okay, who lives in Florida. Yesterday, my goddaughter made a post on Florida. Let me get it right, on Facebook. And she was saying that she's still in Florida, even though she had really tough times there. After one, she said everybody thought she was gonna come back. After 1 year, she's still there. After 2 years, she's still there. Listen, if 10 years go by and if she's still there, kudos. If that really makes you feel better, goddaughter. All I know is Florida really got nothing to do with it. Because your personal issues with me was way before Florida. So let's just be clear about that. Okay? I don't know what your problem is. Um, I've talked to your mother about it. Um, Including this morning. I reached out to her and told her, you know. She said she gonna call me when she get where she going, but and I hope she do. Cause everything I'm saying here, I'ma tell her. Okay? At the end of the day, I remember before me or my goddaughter moved to Florida, she had some personal issues with me because she would be in my videos sometimes. Hello. She would be in my videos. Um, I remember I was living in the Knickerbocker on the Lake hotel. I'm so sorry. It's so irritating to be have this cough. But it's just that I was living at the Knickerbocker on the lake, and sometimes my goddaughter would be in my videos. You know, wow. Oh Lord. And what I'm thinking about is just all the years that, before Florida. Florida has nothing to do with this. All the things that I've done for her and that I've given her. And, I've always been good to my goddaughter. So she can say a lot of things, but I wish she'd talk about that sometime. Because I've been really good to her, including when she moved to Florida, before she moved there. Okay, I had a very nice necklace. It was a lynx necklace. Very nice. I took it off my neck and gave it to her as a moving away gift. Uh, okay. See, things like that don't get put in Facebook post. You know. Okay. And let me just take y'all back to the last time. Let me do this. Oh, it's stuck under there. Okay. Yeah, just focus on what I'm saying. Thank you. Take this off the tripod. Yeah, before my goddaughter moved to Florida, I gave her a very nice necklace. Okay. I was always giving her things. I felt like I was a good godmother. That's how I feel. But it's always been some issues. Now, I don't know if it's a weight thing because Brianna's a chunky girl, always been chunky. And I've always been smaller than her, but way older than her. I said, I don't know if it's that. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But that's just one thing that I can think of. Maybe it's, like I said, maybe it's not that. But I just can't think of a lot of other things that would cause all of these issues with this young lady. First of all, I'm way older than you, Bree. I'm way older. We've never lived the same type of life, so you cannot compare our lives. You never could, still can't, because you'll never know what it's like to be a social media person who is hated by thousands of people. So people priorities is different. When I was in Florida, hey, my priorities was way different from yours. But I do know this. Sometimes I needed money from my family. Not enough to pay my rent, but I'm just saying family members have helped me sometimes when I was in Florida. But no, I did not have my mother. What is she doing? Kitty, what are you chewing? You stop chewing that little naughty thing. All I know is that my mother wasn't stepping up paying my rent, and paying shit for me. Okay, nobody was paying my rent. Yeah, they helped out a little bit, and I was very grateful for it. Don't get me wrong, every little bit did count. But our lives is just in no way um, in comparison to each other's lives, just period. So to create that post, it lets me know that yes, I'm obviously on your mind, goddaughter. Obviously. And it's real obvious who the post was directed to. The post that you made on Facebook is very obvious. Okay. So if you need cookies or kudos, baby, because you're in Florida, there you go. You have them. Hope you're happy. But all I know is, girl, whatever issues you have with me, get over that shit, okay? Because I'm not changing, and I'm gonna just keep doing what the fuck I do. So at the end of the day, I've tried, and I am completely done. I have now blocked her on Facebook. I don't need to see anything else from her. She's blocked. Okay, period. I feel like I have went overextended myself trying to congratulate her when she supposedly got her quote unquote real estate license. I reached out to her to congratulate her, called her, texting her, messaging her on Facebook. Absolutely nothing. But she can message everybody else back in the family. So it's real obvious that it's a problem with me, but it's just going to be one she's going to have to get over. I'm not going to put any more energy into it after this video. Well, until I had a conversation with her mother, my cousin, who's going to be calling me later on this morning. So, listen, girl, just live your life and live your best life, Bree. Okay? But at the end of the day, girl, I hope you find some true happiness because if you really was finding it, girl, you would be living it. You wouldn't be putting posts out there, trying to be low key, but throw shade towards me. If you was living your best life, you wouldn't have time for that, Bree. Okay? Let me be clear. Circumstances are different at the end of the day. Priorities are different. We've always had different lives because, like I said, I'm way older than her. But I do know she's grown and still has had her mother pay her bills. And everybody knows that. So, yeah, you don't make posts about that. Right. But there you go. Now that's my shade right there. But at the same time, it's the truth. See. So if we gotta be shady, hey, I can do that shit too. But just after this video, it's a wrap. I've tried. I've inquired about you, asking your mother how you doing, and she'll tell you that. I ask her all the time. I've even asked her. I don't know what your daughter problem is with me. What is her problem with me? Okay, I've asked your mother, sweetheart. It's so obvious. But at the end of the day, do what you do and live your life. Brianna, I'ma always love you. I don't care how you feel about me. I'm gonna always love you. But at the end of the day, I need to just tell you, bring your ass back to reality though. Because I ain't did shit to you. So it makes me feel some type of way. Because you're holding on to a lot of bitter and just a lot of hate, it seems like, towards me. And for what? The last time I saw you, I was living in that attic apartment. I'll never forget. You came over there, you turned your nose up, didn't give me a hug when you left. Like, girl, I've done nothing to you, and I'm just done as of today. Just entirely, I'm letting it all go. All ties. Blocking you on the phone, and I blocked you on Facebook. I'm letting it all go because, hey, I have my life to live, and it don't matter what state it's in, okay? But if it makes you feel better, there you go. Girl, get over it. Live your best life. I'll